Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic week, and if you're on leave, I hope you're having a good holiday. I know this is the crazy season's upon us, and it's just no matter where you are in the world, I think it's pretty crazy for most people. Even if you aren't on holiday, it's still, trying to get ready for Christmas Day and family, possibly buying last minute stuff. Shopping is always crazy. So I kind of started doing the star sign 2022 reading, and then Spirit kind of stopped me. Not really too sure why. Maybe they just felt it's better for people to choose the pick a card one. So I followed the advice, and this is your 2022 pick a card. So you now get to pick one of the piles, and hopefully one of the piles will resonate with you, and we will get into basically your theme for 2022. So for pile number 1, you have got the little drum. Okay. For pile number 2, you have got pine cone, and for pile number 3, you have got the silver Christmas ball. Okay. So whichever pile makes sense for you, again, close your eyes, clear your energies, ground yourself, and say, Spirit, please help me to choose which one of these piles will best resonate for me, so that I can get a good idea as to what my 2022 is about. Open your eyes, and hopefully the one that screams to you the loudest is the one. Okay, so I am going to move this one across. I move that across so we can focus on pile number 1. If you're needing more time, please obviously pause the video. So this is for pile number 1 with the drum. Okay, so to not waste time, I've obviously pre-selected the cards. So the first card I'm asking about is, what are you leaving behind for 2021? Okay, and so we have got the 7 of Forces, which is the balance card, and you have got it in reverse. So there may be a unbalanced situation that you have currently, that you're dealing with possibly right now. Okay, this could be a relationship, it could be a friendship. It could be just something where you feel like you've lost clarity, or you've lost even power, or maybe this situation feels like you're losing power in it. It's quite stressful. It could also be legal matters for some of you. Maybe you are dealing, with some kind of legal stuff right now. It's things that generally, balanced in reverse is things that are just not really good for you. Okay. It could be a warning, just the fact that your life is unbalanced right now. Okay, so you're needing to take back your power, you're needing to perhaps exercise more, or clear your mind, or balance up your give and take within your situation. Take whatever resonates, okay? But your scales are unbalanced. Okay, so right now, whatever you're dealing with, whether it's legal issues or whatever, this is something that you're going to be leaving behind. So that's the good news. What is your overall energy for October? Why am I saying October? So maybe October is relevant somehow. Anyway, so the energies that you will most probably be surrounding you in the month of, in the year 2022, you've got the Ark of Covenant. Now, this as well is very much, also has legal stuff. This is more about good luck, or things finally turning in your favor. So where things may have been a little bit unjust this year, or things may have been unbalanced this year, and you may have been dealing with people that, there's just no, equality. You've been giving a lot to that situation, and that person just kept on taking from you. And this can be anything from your job, or from your relationships to, friendships. I feel like next year, the overall theme is things are about to change. Okay, so whatever, it's like the balance will start to flip. You'll start to see good luck, or better circumstances happen for you. What can you expect to happen in the very near future? So, this could be, within 2022, maybe the first month or so. You have got the Buddha prepares, but this one's in reverse. So this could have been maybe, again, you've spent, because you've had all this temporary kind of action where you've had to meditate a lot. Maybe you've had to see things from other people's perspective. Maybe you feel like things in your life have been in suspension this year. Next year, or beginning of next year, you're going to find that it's now time to move forward, okay? You're moving forward, but perhaps into the crowd. You've spent your time alone. You've maybe had to work a lot on this imbalance. You've had to work as to what this could be in your life. And things that were in suspension are now moving forward, okay? You may have had a bit of hesitation, but Spirit is saying, please don't hold yourself back. It's time now. It's now time to move forward. You've done the inner work. You've done your preparation. It's now time for you to move forward, okay? Take the lessons that you learned from this year into next year, but don't take the baggage, is what Spirit is saying, okay? Leave behind the baggage, but just take the lesson so you can move forward with certainty and with courage. The world is ready, okay? And the Spirit is saying you are ready too, okay? So next year, early next year, you'll feel ready to move forward, okay? What are your hopes and fears for this year? And you have got the ascent. So you want to move up in your world, okay? You want to ascend to a higher level. This could be ascending to a higher level within your career. This could be ascending to a higher level within your love life, within anything in your life. But it's Spirit is saying this is, the view of the top is always beautiful, but sometimes it's all about the climb. And maybe you've done a lot of climbing this year and you've waited very patiently for things to balance up. And Spirit is saying in your hopes for next year is that you want to now see things come to fruition. You're now wanting to see, the view from the top, basically, which is always beautiful. I mean, you can see it's a beautiful sunny day, and this guy's quite glum. He's quite happy because he's seeing life from that different perspective, okay? So whatever you've done this year, it's going to be worthwhile. Okay, so what is your obstacles? Okay, and you have got commitment and you have got that in the reverse. So there could have been some form of commitment this year. Like I said, a relationship, a situation. There could be a divorce for some of you, and this divorce, maybe the obstacle is still going to be there next year. It doesn't mean the relationship's going to be there, but maybe the commitment's now on its head. Maybe you're going to, next year the obstacle is going to be dealing with commitment, okay? There could be exactly that for some of you, a divorce or a breakup that could be at hand. This doesn't have to be in love. This could even be in your relationship. In your business, in your work situation. There may be a situation where next year you might decide it's time to leave a situation that was once balanced. So this could be a job that you might decide, better something better is coming in and it's time for you to leave. And so it's going to be a bit of an obstacle, okay? So this doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. It just means that you may be dealing a lot with some form of divorce or a business situation where the commitment's now on its head, okay? It could cause a lot of emotional distress for you within your life, and it could, like I said, with that legal in that balance situation for this year, you may be leaving this relationship or this job behind this year in order to move to something better, but it's still going to linger. So there could be, it's still going to bring some kind of obstacle to your year next year. And how is your year going to end? Well, we've got the card diversity. Okay, so this is saying you're going to learn. I think, again, the lessons that you've learned this year is definitely going to help you into next year. You're going to learn how to diversify your time. You're going to learn how to diversify your thoughts. I feel like however you end this year, you're not going to be the same person next year, okay? Your life is about to change, and it's going to change quite drastically, okay? But it's going to ascend you to a higher level. So whether that's a higher level of commitment, meaning, you'll meet better people for you in a relationship. If you are going through a divorce, don't be deterred by the fact, yes, I know it's easier said than done, but trust me, I've been there. We've all been, someone's been there, and you all get through it. But what this is saying is that whatever your situation last year, next year, you asked to open up your eyes to more diversity. That could be different options. So there could be new relationships coming in, and this people or this place or this job, whatever it is, it's going to be slightly different to what you're used to. Okay, Spirit is saying you may learning new subjects, you may travel to new places, you may moving to new towns, meeting new people. But Spirit is saying, don't scatter your energies too thin, but it's a good year for you. You're going to end a year in a great period of expansion. Okay, again, you're ascending. You definitely, things are about to change. Next year is quite a lucky year, I believe. Even if you are dealing with a divorce, or even if you are dealing with a job loss or something, it's going to help you, put you in the right place with the right people in the right time. Okay, it's going to introduce you to a whole new world. I promise you. I think it's a good year, even though it may not end on a positive note. It will change. Next year is change. Okay, so let's have a look at love. So we have got the card very soon. Clearly decide what you want, so it can come to you now. And I think that's exactly what you're doing. You realize that a situation was not good for you, and you're about to change that very soon. Yeah, you're going to free yourself. Look, it's time to take back control of your life. I think you're going to free yourself from this unbalanced situation. You're going to get a divorce for some of you. You're going to break up with someone, and you're going to move on to something better. And you've got a past life relationship. These are people that you've known for a very long time. This is someone that's possibly new. They may be different to your ex-spouse or your ex-lover. But there's something about this person that just draws you in. You can see this guy almost smelling this woman. It's just he's clutching onto her. There's something about this new relationship where, even though it might not be your norm, there's something very, look at that, and as I said, that passionate, something very passionate, something that allows your heart and your soul to sing with joy. Okay, so a lot of happiness around this new situation. Okay, this new love, but there's something you need to free yourself for, so that you can really get connected with this person, this thing. Okay, next year, playfulness. It's time for you to have more fun. So I see a lot more fun next year for you. Look at that. And you've also got the power of joy. So, look at the rainbows, and this Buddha is like, this is the happy Buddha. Like, he's the happiest Buddha. There's just rainbows coming out of his hand. His hands are in the air, praising happiness. Hallelujah is what I'm getting. I really feel like you're going to have good luck. Next year's your year. Pile number 1. Look at that, partnership and love. I really feel like next year, whatever you're going through right now, don't stress. Next year, you are going to be super, super happy. It's a year when you're dealing with your foundation. You're going to be looking at your father, what he did for you in your life. How did he prepare you for your life? What are the lessons your father taught you? As well as maybe perhaps even the bad. Sometimes parents, not without trying to do it with love, teach us bad habits because they try to make us feel like we weren't good enough, or they were too strict, or they were screwed up, and so we follow generational patterns. Okay, so something to do with your father or your foundation is going to affect you next year, and then it's going to be a year for your career, authority, reputation, achievement, and public image. So I think you're going to achieve a lot next year when it comes to your career. And then you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing true north. So pile number 2. I really feel like, I'm sorry, why am I saying pile number 2? Maybe pile number 2 is also relevant somehow. Pile number 1, I really feel like however you're leaving this year, whatever you're leaving behind, you're in for much better things. You're ascending. You're ascending to higher realms of love. You're going to be with a past life or a past person, perhaps even for some of you, someone that there's such passion between you and this person. There's this hunger and this love that you guys will have for each other. And you're going to just free yourself from this unbalanced, bad situation, karmic, perhaps situation, get a divorce, get a separation, break up, and you're going to embrace this new love. If it's a job that you're ending this year, then don't stress, because you're going to put this or go into next year, you're definitely going to change a commitment, so whether that's a divorce or whether that's a job or cancelling a contract that you were going to do. It's going to change, and whatever change is going to happen, please note that Spirit is bringing in this change for very good reasons, because it's going to bring you more happiness, more joy, more love, more passion, more ascension in every which way. So next year, very positive year, fantastic. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm now going to move on to pile number 2. Okay. Right, for those of you who have chosen pile number 2 with the acorn, let's see what you have. Okay, so first question we want to ask is, what is pile number 2? What are you leaving behind for 2021? What is being left behind for you? We got Archangel Michael, number 9, and it's in reverse. Okay, so sorry, some of your cards have fallen. Just hang on a second. Okay. So what you're going to find is you may have really felt like you've got, maybe right now you don't feel like you have strength. You may feel like you've lost courage when it comes to your life. You may feel like you don't have the strength to carry on in your circumstances, or you don't have the strength to carry on with the year. Maybe it's just been such a bad year for you that it's just, Spirit is saying that you just have to reconnect with your real power, okay? You may feel powerless, but Spirit is there. Archangel Michael is there trying to, with the divine force, trying to lift you up, okay? They're trying to help you. There could have been some kind of loss, spiritually, mentally, or somewhere else in your life, and it's left you feeling quite weak, okay? This is definitely areas in your life where you just felt like you didn't have the strength to carry on. You don't have the courage to carry on. And Spirit is saying, please don't stress. They are here. They are helping you. They're going to give you God's strength. Just have faith. Have faith that things are going to change for you. You have the power to make yourself happy. But you're needing to just, you're needing to at least try and feel more empowered within your life, okay? Call on Archangel Michael. Please, he is there. He is trying to help you, but you need to call on him to get there, okay? So, let's leave that behind, that fear behind this year, so that you can move into next year more of a positive note, okay? So what is the overall energy for next year? And we have got the 3 of Forces, which is the bird's nest. So this is saying to me that your life is expanding, okay? So in the near future, you may have some kind of expansion. The bird's nest is very much a card of getting, some kind of expansion. Maybe some of you are having a baby. Maybe that's why you feel like you've got no power. Maybe you're pregnant. And I can understand. You do feel very weak. It's, maybe it's the end of your pregnancy, and it's, can be quite draining. For others, it may just be you have to perhaps expand on your career. You maybe have to expand, or there's some kind of expansion that's coming in. It could be expanding on your home. There could be some kind of creative expansion for you. But this is focusing on new things, focusing on expanding your mind, expanding maybe perhaps the people that you're dating, or the, if you're only seeing a certain amount of people, you need to expand into a, more broader perspective. It's just saying that you have to put a little bit more effort into things within your life. Maybe it's time for you to look into different towns. Maybe it's time for you to look into renovating your home, to maybe make your home a bit better if you're not really happy, or if it's like kind of change things up a little bit for yourself, okay? There may be children coming in for some of you for whatever reason, as I said. There could be expanding your business, and you might having to try different locations in your life, or maybe perhaps you're expanding your business. You may need to employ new people to help you with this expansion. Either which way, there's some kind of expansion that's happening for you next year, okay? And it's positive, okay? Spirit is saying, please don't forget that, expansion is limitless, okay? So don't worry about that. In the very near future, we have got the chess game in reverse. Okay, so the chess game is really and truly saying that there's someone or people in your life that hasn't really had your best interest at heart. Okay, these are people that have been perhaps playing a bit of a game with you. This can be at work, this can be emotional games, people that you in relationships with, maybe, past lovers or whatever, but people who haven't really had your back. So people who pretend to be there for you, but when you really needed them, they were never ever there. So in the near future, this is going to change. Okay, I really feel like there could be, for some of you it's political. There could be something that just becomes unattainable. Okay, it may be, the way that I'm seeing the change is that it may change in the sense that something's going to trip up this person, is what I'm getting. I really feel like things will become so unattainable that something's going to trip them up. Okay, and then you're going to see this person's real colors. Okay, I really feel like Spirit's about to show you these people that have been playing this game. Spirit's about to show you who these people are. You're going to see, and it could come in the fact that, you just become so unhappy because maybe, as I said, it could be your co-workers at work, it could be business management, it could be your family, a disruption. Something's going to become so bad that eventually you're going to have the courage to leave. You'll start to realize it's time to walk away. I really feel like someone's true colors are about to come out for you very soon, and that's going to help you really see the game that was played. You're really starting to see this person's strategy, and it's going to help you really move forward. Okay, so whoever's been playing this game, it's going to really propel you into new within your life. Okay, what is your hopes and fears? So your hopes and fears is to feel a little bit better about your life. Okay, your fear is obviously that you're never going to feel happy again. Your fear is that you're never going to have good within your life, and Spirit is saying, please don't believe that. Okay, you have to find little things to celebrate, even if it's the fact that you're alive and you're breathing. There's so many sick people and they're dying, and I know that sounds like a grim kind of thing, but it's not. When you start to appreciate the little things in life, the happy sunsets and sunrises, go for walks, beautiful walks, if it's along the beach or in a park or whatever, you start to appreciate the little things in life, and that will just help propel you forward. It will help with all this that's going on. It maybe perhaps dealing with these people, are just draining you because they're constantly playing games with you. They're constantly playing with your head, and it's you don't have the courage to carry on. And Spirit is saying the courage is there. Just pray for it. Okay, try and find joy. This is a baby. Okay, now look at this baby. This baby is playing next to a waterside, and she has got all these little fairies. And so she's not really worried about money. She's not really worried about food. She's not really worried about anything. She is just having the time of her life because she's playing with these fairies. She's finding the magic in life, and she is just really taking it in and loving every moment of it. When this is in reverse, you're not seeing it. You're not seeing all the little beautiful sparkly stuff that's in front of you. You're so focused on this game and these people that Spirit is saying, please just start to notice, take in a bit of fresh air, and just start to notice some of the good things. And when you start to do that, your energy changes, and then all of a sudden it's almost like these people's game plan falls away because your game plan changes. I don't know if any of this is making sense. What are your obstacles for the year? So we have got the scribe. So this could be some kind of karmic situation that you're dealing with, and it's going to still plague you next year. It could be perhaps for some of you, it's something you need to write. Maybe you're a writer, and Spirit is saying that there's some kind of knowledge. Maybe there's certain things you need to learn which will help you. There could be some holy text that could come in and give you some kind of news. There could be, things that are coming up in the pipeline, some kind of law, scriptures, philosophy, history. I don't know. These could be really good for you next year, just to help you through this. You may feel like it's a bit of an obstacle. I don't know if you you know, maybe battling with it, or like I said, maybe you just feel like you have, perhaps maybe there's some kind of karmic situation, or maybe there's some kind of legal issues that becomes an obstacle for you. It could be just, you know, someone who, you know, there's someone who can possibly help you, but you may just feel like it's an obstacle in your way. Spirit is saying that there is a teacher. This thing is always teaching you a lesson. Look at the lesson, take that lesson, and that can help you get yourself into a better place. Okay, try and learn. You know, maybe you're needing to learn something, learn a lesson from the people, or learn something, and that you may feel like you're battling to learn. That's all of what I'm getting. So try and push yourself forward, push yourself into learning the lessons. Okay, and take the lessons and forgive the people. It will help you in the end. Okay, and how will your year end? So you have got Uriel and the Sphinx. So your year is going to end in a better light. Okay, your year is going to end in, you know, rising up to a better way. Spirit is trying to push you to make, you know, if you dig deep next year, dig deep and try and find the happiness, even if it's in the smallest things, even if everyone's against you and there's one person that loves you. Focus on the person who loves you. Focus on the people who give you attention. If you push and you dig deep, some kind of truth will come out. Okay, it will end in the truth. It will end in justice being served. It will end in things changing for you, because you're going to find the strength. So whatever strength you're not having right now, you will end next year in that strength. But Spirit is saying it's up to you. He can't help you if you don't help yourself. You have to dig deep. You need to dig really, really deep into next year to really get answers. Okay, for some of you who were asking about love, Spirit is saying, okay, work on your partnership. If you're in a relationship, even if you're not in a relationship, give people a chance. Okay, you need to give some people a chance for you. There could be religious factors. As I said, there could be definitely things you're having to learn next year. There could be religious factors that you may battle with some people, but that's fine. You know, just maybe go and learn about their religion. That might be the scribe, you know, for you. You might need to go and learn about their religion. Understand why, you know, learn more. Don't give up on a situation because you guys have different beliefs. Try and learn more about their beliefs, and it might help you. There is a codependency, okay? You're still quite addicted to someone, or addicted to people, or addicted to, you know, this can be addicted to negativity. This could be addicted to drama, addicted to other people's bad signs and not seeing the good. Addicted to other people. Maybe you got exes that you can't let go of. That's a codependency. That's an addiction. And then we've got unrequited love. And I think the unrequited love is this, or you may feel like this situation's unrequited. I don't know. There is an unrequited situation. It could be this codependency for some. Okay. So please just have a look. Next year, you're going to have more of a balance. Like I said, you're going to battle to find balance with the karmic card there, to find justice, to have balance in your life, but it's there. Okay. You just need to find it. Spirit is saying, just set your priorities straight. Force yourself into the positive light. No one can do it for you. Only you can do it, and you need to force yourself. It has to be an everyday practice. I wake up today and I am loved. What is meant for me will never pass me by. Other people's opinions of me does not matter. Only my opinion. I love myself and I am worth it. I deserve better. Every single day, tell yourself those things and you will get better. Next year, you might find your purpose. Okay, and this might be the scribe. You might battle to find your purpose next year, and to maybe you need to look back at religious texts. You may need to look back at history in order to find something. And whoops, all of a sudden you might find there's my purpose. And it might change a lot of your world. What lights you up? Okay, so focus next year on what lights you up. For a lot of you, you're a starseed. So go and Google that. Look up starseeds. You know, try and look up what is a starseed. It's an interesting one. You know, to go back and look at history and actually might realize, wait a minute, that's why I don't get on with all these people. That's why my family and I don't get along, because I'm not one of them. I'm a starseed. I don't belong to these people, and that's why I feel different. That's why we don't see things from the same page. That's why I feel things are unbalanced. And, you know, next year it just becomes really bad, and you sort of wake up. You awaken next year to the fact that, you know, these people are just very different from me, because I'm not one of them. You know, you might be blood related. This could be your mom, your dad, your friends, your whatever, but something feels off about this situation. It's unrequited, but you're codependent because you love the drama of what they do, and you don't understand why you can't detach. Spirit is saying, please detach from these people. They're not good for you. Okay. One more card which I forgot to pull for you, so I'll pull it again. So next year, please have faith. Okay. Something mystic or mystery will be around. Things are just an illusion for you right now. Whatever you're going through right now is just an illusion. Have compassion for yourself and others. Be of service for yourself, of others, and resolution of karma. So that is what you can expect for 2022. More positive, but you need to put in the focus. You need to focus more on the positive, and it will be there. You will end the year and rising up to your purpose, rising up to a better situation. Do more research things, focus on the positive, and things will change for you next year. Okay, pile number 2, I hope you enjoy the year, and I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will chat to you soon. I'm now moving on to pile number 3. Right, pile number 3, silver ball. This is going to be your reading. So the first thing I want to do is I want to focus on what is pile number 3 leaving behind this year. What are you leaving behind this year? So we have got the card up in the air. So maybe this year things have been up in the air. You've wished really hard on a star. You've prayed, you've wished and waited patiently for things in your life to change, but everything seems a bit up in the air for you. Okay. So what Spirit is saying, things might change in that aspect. You might get some answers. You may feel like everything was just hidden from you. You've been trying to feel strong. You've been trying to push things out. You've been waiting to see how's things going to end in situations. You've been praying for insight. You've been praying for answers. You've been praying for healing. You've been praying, for anything, just to give you some kind of clarity. And Spirit is saying, just trust. You will get the answers. Okay, don't push too hard. Things that are up in the air will come down. What goes up must come down. And I really feel like things will be taken care of. Okay, you'll leave behind this not knowing. I think this year you'll get a lot of answers, hopefully soon. Things don't last, the bad things don't last forever. You need to have faith and trust, and a deep knowing that everything will be revealed to you when it's timing. So this is really a divine timing. It's Spirit saying things will, in divine timing, at a certain day, on a certain time, you will get the answers that you are needing. Okay, so you'll hopefully leave this stuff behind and hopefully by 2022, which is not far behind, you will get your answers. And what is 2022 bringing you? Look at this. Wishes fulfilled. How nice is that? So 2022, it's like that door that was shut is now open. Look at that. The door that was once shut, that was up in the air, that felt like it was hidden, that felt like it was locked, and you've been knocking on this door. Spirit is opening your door next year. And look at all the abundance that's around you. You've got abundance of food coming in. So you are abundant with food. You're abundant with, alcohol. That's what you're wanting. Beautiful views, but beautiful home. Look at that stunning, maybe you're getting a new home or beautiful views or whatever it is. Your 2022 is your wishes being fulfilled. So that's, wow, already positive. What can you expect to happen in the very near future, in the next month or two? And we have got Archangel Raphael, and it's card number 8. So this is a card, first of all, to say that there's things moving forward. Again, I really feel like, look at that, 2 Arcana cards. Whatever was not revealed to you this year, there was a reason why things were up in the air for you this year. It's because you needed to do healing. You needed to relook at yourself, relook at who you were. Spirit wanted to take people and places and situations and money and everything away from you so that you could focus. Maybe you got too distracted by money, or you got too distracted by love, or you got too distracted by family or friends or whatever, and Spirit had to take them away. because he wanted you to be more with him, basically. So this was a year that you spent with Spirit, okay? And he was trying to heal you, and he's been trying to get you the answers that you're needing, and helping you with the strength, helping you with everything. And now in the near future, I really feel like there's a path opening up. Your doors are opening up. There's going to be movement, okay? The energies of love, family, miracles, healing, blessed journeys is coming in for you soon, okay? There's just really good things coming in, okay? And I think definitely with healing, I think, he's actually bringing you a ball of green lights. Well, there's two, and your heart's about to open up. And I really feel like it's expanding with joy, okay? There's definite blessings coming in, okay? There's a lot of blessings coming to you. Renewal of lost dreams. Sorry, my dog is... Patience, my puppy. Renewal of lost dreams, reuniting with family members, reuniting with loved ones, healing, physical conditions, or healing of a broken heart. These are all what you can definitely expect to start to see in the next month or two, okay? Some kind of miracle healing taking place. What is your hopes and fears? And so we've got the Queen of Forces. So this is saying to me, your hopes and fears next year is to balance, is to bring up more balance. You want to be a force to reckon with next year, and you hope to be a force to reckon with. You hope to be able to balance up your emotions, your day with your night, your summer with your winter. Be able to have more balance within your life, more balance with your emotions, more balance within your career, your finances. Just being able to understand and see life from a very different perspective. For some of you, your hopes and fears could be to learn a lot more, maybe perhaps, about the stars, or, I don't know, there could be a number of situations that you might want to balance up. But the Queen of Forces is very much a card of being a lot more stronger, having boundaries within your life. Like I said, it's a force to be balanced with. To have more power, in order to get more results, to be, have grace, serene understanding, having new roles, opportunities, career, within science, global, things to do with the world, or maybe even communication. Maybe you want to work with nature. Great energy. So it's just really positive forces and positivity that should surround you. What are your obstacles next year? And now we've got the King of Forces. So this one's now in reverse, and this is going to be an obstacle for you. So your fears, or it might also just land up being your obstacle by the sounds of things. So you may deplete your forces a little bit. So maybe, your obstacle next year is to make sure you don't scatter your energies too much, okay? Some of you, there may have been a separation from someone who, maybe perhaps some of you are going to have a separation. Oh my God, that storm came in and gave me a fright. There may have even been an obstacle of losing, maybe perhaps for some of you it might have been a job, and you were battling with that. Just things is maybe a little bit out of balance next year, and it's going to be a bit of an obstacle. There may be a bit of anger, hostility, that could just get in your way. Okay, so just watch those. As much as you're quite powerful, just watch that you don't become too self-absorbed. Okay, so just watch that. Just be aware of it. Just what Spirit is saying is not a bad thing, but it can be an obstacle for you next year. Okay. There could be people within your life. If it's not you, it could be people you need to move on from because they are unbalanced. They are not really balanced people, and they can be quite negative. Okay, and how is your year going to end? And we have got number 1, the Oracle of Delph. So your year is going to end in a very positive life. You're going to feel more free. You're going to feel more psychic. You're going to have more abilities. You're going to know more as to what it is that you're wanting with your life, where you're going. It's almost like you're going to see things. You're going to take the important steps next year. You might be able to interpret your situation a little bit better. It's almost like what you're leading this year with. By end of next year, you're going to have all these answers, okay? You're going to have this insight. I really feel like there's no more lies in your life. You're really going to know who is the right people for you, who is the right jobs, where you need to be, who you should need to get rid of, where you need to put better boundaries in place. for some of you, it could be your psychic development will be very strong next year. By the end of next year, you may just get a lot of insight, but it's quite powerful. It's quite positive is what I'm getting at. So when it comes to love, let me see what we've got here. You see deception. I think this is this King of Forces. So there's some kind of deception with, someone's wearing a false mask in a relationship. It doesn't always have to be like cheating kind of deception. It just means that someone is pretending to be someone that they're not. And that's where you now need the powerful strength to disconnect from these people, okay? Then there's something else, extend your light heart energy to others and to flirt. Ooh, and then we've got honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And we've got keep an open mind. Your soulmate may be different from your usual type in expectations. And that might also be the deception. Maybe you quite deceptive because you have a certain idea or image in your head as to who and what and where. Or you might have had this obstacle is, maybe you can be quite deceptive because of the fact that you can maybe anger easily, or you've got some unbalanced emotions that come up. Perhaps there can be a bit of an obstacle when it comes to your love life. So just watch that next year, okay? Yes, your soulmate may not be the kind of person that maybe you idolize to have, but Spirit is saying it could still be your soulmate. And so therefore flirt, try and take it lightly, try and have some fun next year. You're going to be in the honeymoon phase, so don't stress, okay? Try not to let that perhaps negative influence this situation, okay? Maybe you the deceptive one, in that sense. It could also be that maybe this person might have a little bit of deception, but keep an open mind on that deception. It may not be, that false mask may even be the fact that they pretend they don't care, but they really do. So just keep an open mind is what Spirit's saying when it comes to your love life next year, okay? Grace, look at that, all is well. This is a card where peace, this person's dancing, there's beautiful backgrounds, serene, peaceful year. All is going to be well. Grace is good. You're going to have a lot of grace next year, really happy and positive. Forgiveness, there's forgiveness. This could also be a past person or situation where you might have to stand up for yourself, you might have to heal from a past situation. There's healing taking place and you need to forgive people. For some of you, it will be your mom, your sister, your wife, and your daughter, okay? Or it could just be a feminine within your life next year. Or you could be spending more time with your mom, your wife, your sister, your daughter next year, okay? Take that, whatever resonates, they will be quite relevant in your year. And then you've got answer your call. What is your soul calling you to do? Okay, so that's quite important for next year. Okay, so I want one more card just to end this reading. One more card for pile number 3 for 2022. I mean, overall, I don't think you need anything to worry about. Except for perhaps, like I said, someone that's perhaps a little bit nasty or a little bit negative, or that's gonna try to unbalance you. It could be you, it could be the people around you, So just watch out for that. Keep an open mind, but I think the rest of your year is quite fantastic and amazing. So what is the main theme next year for 2022? We have got your main theme, but I'm just getting one more card on extras that we need to know that you might not know already. Oh gosh, I had too many cards for that. There was one card for extra information. Social foundation. Oh wow, pile number 1 got this too. So your father, your career, your authority, reputation, achievement, and public image are going to be very important next year. Your social foundations. This is about you going back to your childhood and dealing with, maybe there's forgiving your father or forgiving your foundation. Doesn't have to be a father. It can be your mother, brother, sister, auntie, uncle, granny, grandpa, whatever. But this is your social foundation. How has your family affected anything you do in your life, any healing that you need to take place? Your career is going to be really important next year. Your authority, reputation, achievement, and public image. Fantastic year for you next year, pile number 3. Hopefully you enjoyed this reading, and I will chat to you soon. In fact, I'll probably only chat to you in the new year. Goodbye.